if you want to learn the eyeshadow look, let me show it to you because it's super simple, super easy. So Amber, this is the palette that you're getting. Look at how amazing it is. I love this palette because it has the shimmers and the matte. So you can even have like the light shimmer, the light matte, the light shimmer. You can have the darker shimmers. Like, it's just an amazing, amazing palette, okay? You're gonna love it, I promise. Okay, so I'm taking just a crease brush, okay? In the Dusty Rose. They're never the same. So honestly, I try to always do the perfect one first and then try to match the not perfect one to it, so that I can get as close as possible so that I'm not like willy-nilly doing what this brow wants, because it's never going to be right. And then I try to kind of match the perfect one to the non-perfect one. I guess if that makes sense. Okay, so this one right here, we're gonna just put the brush in the shadow. This is the Dusty Rose color. And I'm just gonna press it in the crease. And on this color, I did go all the way across. And I went in quite a few little layers, maybe 3 or 4, because I really wanted it to stand out and be bold, and it's a lighter color, right? So you can see how each time I'm putting it on there, I'm just kind of pressing that color in there, and then we're gonna blend it out. Okay, so isn't it crazy how it starts here and ends there, right? But then get a clean brush and buff it out. So this lightens the color and then transitions it up to your brow bone so that it's not a real dark color. You have a little bit of fuzzy there. Okay. And then out here, I like circular motions, but you do what you want. If you just want to windshield wiper it, I don't care. You do what you want. The circular motions I like because it kind of moves it up in little areas instead of just going back and forth to lighten it. This one I feel like gives it that more of that transition color. Okay. So right there we are. And then this color is super scary, but I think that you can do it in small doses. For me, it is manageable. Now, this palette can be full on smoky. I have seen some girls do this and I'm just like, wow, I am in awe and envy of you, but that will never be me, right? Because I am just this more simple that kind of likes to get a little fancy. So in the black, I'm just gonna kind of do it lightly a couple times and then put it out here. This is really pigmented, so you wanna definitely be careful with it because it can get crazy. You see how I just barely touched it a couple times and it is going a little wild, right? I mean, it's not really wild, but you get the idea, right? So I'm just gonna kind of press it on. I'm gonna definitely start with less is more on this color because it's black, y'all, okay? So then I'm just gonna kind of press it a couple more, maybe just twice. And then just come in here and then we'll blend it out, okay? So this is for that smoky look where you don't wanna be too smoky because you're scared, like me, okay? You can take this same brush, but make sure that you're probably gonna be doing same colors at the same time. I had to wash this brush in between so that I could blend the pink and now blend the black. But I'm just going to do circular motions right here. Okay, see how it's getting fuzzier on the edges? But you see how it's getting on my brush? You don't wanna do one eye and then try to blend the pink on the other eye. That might be a disaster and you might end up with a black everywhere. However, it might end up really awesome and really pretty. Okay, we're gonna come back to the black a little bit, not crazy, but I wanna do my color. So you see how it's just fuzzy now? It's not super like rigid or harsh or anything like that. So then, which brush did I use? Probably this one, I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna use this one. This color is Rena right here. Okay, and there's that pink. And let's just do that right on the lid. Anything with a shimmer I like to press on because 1, it makes it more dark, and 2, it prevents any kind of fallout. Okay, but do you see how I'm kind of pressing it over that edge of that black? Because I want it to look blended and not just like pink and then black. So you can kind of brush it just a little bit to kind of get that black to fade into it like this one. so that it looks just a little bit better. Okay, so on this one, with this brush, I'm not putting any more product on it. I am gonna, whatever's kind of left, bring under here. See how it just kind of gives that little bit of smoky? And then I'm probably even gonna wipe this off just to make sure it's not too crazy. But do you see how the black kind of comes over just a little bit? Not a lot. So really lightly, like hold back. When you're holding up here, this is, I want like precise color in a specific spot. Back here, you're gonna have less control. The shadows aren't gonna be as heavy, okay? So then I'm gonna kind of blend this out and then just kind of over in my crease just a little bit. Nothing crazy, okay? Because no more product. I just wanna lightly kind of blend it over right there, so that it doesn't look like it's just real harsh, real stopped, anything like that. So then with this one, I do need to spray it and clean it because I want that black off of there. So I just spray it with a little brush cleaner and get that off of there. I'm gonna come in with that first color that we did, just real lightly to kind of soften the edge up just a little and kind of blend it over. Okay, so we're not doing anything real heavy. So still I'm holding further back here so I have less control over this brush so that it just kind of softens it up. And I'm literally just kind of barely touching it to get any product. But I want to make sure that I don't look like a clown, okay? Okay, all right. So then what I did was come in with the Magnolia color. So we used a lot of colors on this one, right? Up here by the brow. It just kind of highlights, put a little product there without looking like you have eyeshadow all the way up to your brows because, well, we don't want to be Mimi, right? No, we do not. Okay, and then I did do the gold in the center. Right there. And I didn't come over. You usually see me come over. I don't want to do that today because I want to come in with the pink to really kind of match the top of the eye look, okay? And just blend it into that black that we've already put there. What do we think? Is it coming together? We like crazy. We do like a little crazy. What do you guys think? So it's more dramatic for sure. This eye always looks better too, which is weird to me that I can do my left eye better than my right, but it's fine. I feel like, here's what's crazy is I feel like when I look in my mirror, it looks fine. I'm going to come in with this black and I'm probably going to screw this up, but it's fine. I'm just going to make it a little harsh right there to make it look like my eye has an eye lift. Okay. And then just take my foundation brush and kind of just tap it right there. See how that one looks real raised? It makes my eye look like it's like young and lifted and all the things. We needed to do that to this. If you really screw up and get real fuzzy over here, literally just take your concealer, do a line, and then take a brush or your blending bud and just blend that in, and it's literally perfect. You don't have to worry about a whole bunch of craziness. So for liner, I did only the black today, actually. I didn't do anything on my lower waterline. On my liner, I still don't get all the way over because for whatever reason, it makes my eyes look real tiny on the inside, and I don't love that. So I really wanted my pink to show. So I did a really close to my lash line, and not even all the way in. Just so that I had a little bit of liner, but not crazy. I did do the underneath waterline, which is still really difficult for me. Okay. But it does make your lashes look longer and fuller at the base. Okay. But then we have the mascara. I'm doing the double lash because I want you to message me. Don't just go to the website and buy this bundle. I want you to message me so I can give you pricing for it, okay? Okay, do you see the mascara? That's awesome, right? Okay, so this is volume and length. The volume is a more wet brush. It has more product on it, so it gets that volume. Really start at the bottom and just twist up. Oh, look what I did. Oh, you guys can't see it. Maybe you can't. See right there? I got mascara there. I'm going to show you how to take care of that here in a minute. Okay, so just go to the bottom and then roll it up. And you guys, this is just one little coat of the volume. It's on my lid and, okay, my lashes. Because that's how I roll around here, okay? And I actually only put one coat on the other eye. It went on okay today. My lashes didn't seem to really stick together and do stupid stuff like they usually do. But if you get mascara anywhere, your nose, under your eye, on your eyelash, or on your eyelid, on your eyeshadow, just leave it, okay? Leave it until it dries, and then it will just flake right off, okay? This is the length part. So this brush is different because it's the same brush, but it has far less product because of how it comes out of the tube. And then I just put it on. And like I said, I only did one coat, and you could definitely do more than that. But it doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel clumpy, and it really looks gorgeous. And I feel like if you do 2 or 3 layers, it can really look like false lashes, which I think is super cool. So then, just take the spoolie end where that mascara got up there, and it just flakes right off once it's dry, okay? Now it's gone. Now it's perfect, okay? That's a little extra bonus tip for you guys, okay? So, here's the palette. The bundle this week is brows, because I think they're important, the Glam Up eyeshadow palette, the black waterproof liner, and then the Double Lash Extend mascara. Message me for pricing. There are just certain things we cannot talk about publicly, and I have to do it privately. So, and if you ask me for pricing and then you say no, I promise not to harass you, okay? That's just not how I roll. But I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope that you learned how to do brows today. I'll post a picture in the comments of kind of, again, where you know for sure your brow should be. And then literally try it. Go to your mirror with a liner, with a brush, whatever you have, a pencil, whatever, and really try to measure out and see if you're already doing your brows. Are you doing them justice or a huge disservice, and you're, you know, ending up here? Because maybe that's where it should be arching. And brows are just something I feel like you need to play with too, because one, you want to feel confident and comfortable in them, but just know they're also a work in progress, because in the beginning, I definitely did not feel comfortable in them, but everyone said they looked good, so that gave me a little bit of confidence to keep going with them. And now, looking back, those people were liars. My brows were literally the worst. Terrible, and I was teaching people about brows, but I do feel like I've watched lots of videos and I know a whole lot more. And if you are local, come to Zumba tonight. So I love you. Have an amazing day. Bye.